Yeah.
So cool. It was the 88 when you first observed the chasm, right?
Correct. Now, yeah, and I don't know if I should go into the detail. That was all that idea came from something that happened to my grandfather when he was young, and he described an unfortunate accident and the way people reacted to a new
Mhm.
innovation. Some
What
people,
happened?
uh, yeah, so my great aunt was actually the very first person killed by an automobile in the state of Ohio, and my grandfather said that all the people in the community reacted in one of two ways. Either they said it was not the fault of the automobile, mm, or they said the automobile is the thing that should be blamed for this accident and we don't want it anymore. So it created this small group of people in favor of the innovation, large group of people who did not like the innovation. And just talking through that with my colleague, we decided there's a gap between those innovators and early adopters. They're always in favor of a new innovation. And
Mhm.
the mainstream is not in favor of new innovations. And the big difference between the two creates the chasm. Yeah, that whole idea came from a family related
Mhm.
accident. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Sorry about that, unfortunate, but it's I love to know from the beginning all the story, right? That is behind the curtains.
Yeah.
But let's help our audience to understand what is the technology adoption life cycle, starting from the beginning again. You call it innovation adoption life cycle. Is it the same? And how it works?
Yeah, sure. The thing that is always fascinating is, and this was, of course, I'm talking about the original innovation adoption concept, is that anytime something new is presented, people decide, are they willing to take the risk of trying this new thing, or do they want to wait and
Mhm.
see if their colleagues, their neighbors, if everybody decides this new thing is worthwhile and valuable, then they want to jump on the wagon and get on and adopt it also.
Mhm.
So it's basically a way to reflect how people make that choice. Do I want to go first and be an innovator? Do I want to
Uh-huh.
go second and be an early adopter? Or do I want to just wait until I see lots and lots of other people and then I'll be either in the early or late majority? And then, of course, there's always a group that says, I never ever want to take this. It's a fascinating study of how people react basically to risk. That's what it's all about is do I want to take this risk? And I think that it's if I think about Everett Rogers, that really was a study of a specific use or use case. And that use case for Everett Rogers was actually farmers trying to decide whether or not to use a new type of seed. And it's not so much the technology or the new innovation that is evaluated, it's how it's used. That's why this curve reflects applications, not technologies. And you can have people who, in one area, are very happy to use a new technology, but
Mhm.
in another area, they're not willing to use it. So
Mhm.
that's why it's got to be application specific or
Mhm.
application based.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
So thinking about marketing, go-to-market, commercialization, what that means for a marketer or founder
Yeah.
that is just launching an innovation.